You know when you've been at your job for years and at your annual review, your boss gives you promotion to the new hire? And when you try to talk to your boss, he shuts you out. That's happened to me plenty of times. Sometimes it just feels like your boss don't hear you, but AT&T hears you. In fact, AT&T has made sure all of their customers, both new and existing, gets the same great deals. No matter if you've been with them since your first ringtone or you're looking to jump now. At AT&T, everyone gets promoted to the best deal. Check out smartphone pricing for everyone at att.com/best deals. Restrictions and exceptions may apply. Hey y'all, what's up? It's Jess Hilarious, and I'm just making sure y'all know that I got a podcast called Carefully Reckless on Black Effect Network. That's where I tell all my business that y'all already know and carefully comment on other people's business too. It's respectable but messy at the same time, so make sure you tune in. iHeartRadio is #1 for podcasts, but don't take our word for it. Listen to Carefully Reckless every Wednesday, that's Hump Day, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Drugs. Almost everyone uses them, and everyone has an opinion about them. I'm Ethan Nadelman, host of the new podcast, Psychoactive. I'll be talking with scientists and politicians, celebrities and activists about all things drugs.
You know, I think ecstasy saved my marriage.
Why do we have receptors in our brain that fit molecules made by poppy plants?
Psychoactive is out now. Listen to Psychoactive on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Carefully Reckless, a production of iHeartRadio and The Black Effect. And just like that, we back on the air. Welcome to another episode of Carefully Reckless with your girl, Jess Hilarious. And I got Bria Shannon again in here.
It's the ratings for me.
I know, it's the ratings. Look, Charlamagne the God then told me he like you on here. He don't know you. He ain't gonna like you until he know you. Now, when he meets you, it's a different story.
It's gonna be different.
But he
gonna love me though.
He gonna be a little blown back by your low ass personality and shit. She little. Okay, so she's 4'7" with a 6'9" personality. So whatever. Okay, so now, like the last 2 episodes, Bria has always known what we were going to talk about, but I decided to switch it up on her today and not let her know what we're talking about. I told her I want her to go into the subject completely blind because I feel like she fucked up last night.
I'm in for a rude awakening.
You are in for a rude awakening, honey. And listen, let me tell you this. You're my friend. I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of our friends, when our friends fuck up, and like players do, we got to get them back on track. We can't just throw you out there to the wolves like I'm kind of doing, but I'm going to let you know.
Definitely doing it.
Up last night. Okay, so anyway, this is story time for y'all, okay? Last night, we went out to a rooftop party in Baltimore City, and it was lit. It was freaking lit. I'm talking about one of the most littest rooftop parties you could ever be at on a Monday night, okay? And my friend is very extra. She's very short, and you know, a lot of people who are short have these, you know, big man, big woman complexes, and she definitely showed that last night, okay? Oh, wow. You are totally fine at the rooftop party. There was an after party
that you took me to.
She got lit. I did take you to it.
Yes, you did.
I took you to it. I wanted to see a special somebody, and I wanted to go there. You took me. I rode with her, so she felt like she was in charge. Let's just start there.
Oh, okay.
We get there. We get put in a section. Put up nice, too. I'm talking about it was lit, okay?
I'm listening.
I looked around. I did not see who I wanted to see. So I looked at Bria. I said to you, y'all, I said to her, listen, I'm not going to be here too much longer if Shrank ain't in here, right? So no, that's his name, Shrank. If Shrank's not in here, I'm not going to be here.
That's not what you said.
What did I say?
You said, I don't see Shrank. So let's go.
I did not say that.
That's what you said.
I did not say that. I said, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here too much longer if I don't see Shrank. And he was like, all right, Priya, let's go. But you had to go to the bathroom. You said, are you okay to sit here? And I said, yeah, I'm good. I'm straight. He was like, are you sure? I said, okay. You was like, do you need me to take your purse? I said, no. Now, she's very protective of me. Y'all, this is something y'all should know. And I do understand that. Everywhere we go, this girl is my little ass bodyguard in midget form. So it's like, okay, cool. That's my girl. But all right, I get it. She goes to the bathroom. She comes back. She ain't even sitting down for 6 minutes. Security roll up like a motherfucker. I'm like, hold up. What's going on?
He said he was ready to go, y'all.
No. So then Schnur come out of nowhere, right?
Yo, not Schnur. He did come out of nowhere though.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Dang.
Schnur came out of nowhere and was like, oh, okay. So
Yo, we were there 2 seconds, yo.
So you leaving?
2 seconds off.
And I said, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't even know. And so I thought that like maybe somebody was getting put out of the club, but they had the wrong section, bitch. I'm talking about, because security was big as fuck, big as shit.
Definitely big.
And then another motherfucker was trying to do too much because he was trying to impress you. So you went downstairs after you told me that you was going to the bathroom. You went downstairs and you was like, hey, look, she ready to go. So it is what it is. And she needs security to exit because I'm too short. I imagine those were your words.
Oh, wow.
And he came up 15 minutes later.
I'm going to give you this one.
And no, don't give me nothing.
I'm gonna give you this one.
No, don't give me
Friend,
shit.
I'm gonna give you this one.
Seriously?
You caught me by surprise with this. I'm gonna give you this one.
Oh, you trying it?
You caught me by surprise with this episode,
what
baby.
Did I say?
Got
what
you.
Did I say? Oh no, it don't got me.
You said you were ready to go because you did not see
Yeah,
whatever.
But the thing about it is, I never said I was ready to go. I said, look, I'm gonna fucking leave if Schnur.
All right, well, I was being proactive. You can't knock that.
I get it. Listen, no.
Okay, cool.
No, cut it the fuck out now. I didn't say
I apologize
that
to
you
the
were
world.
wrong. I just feel like you should have told me, like, look, I got security coming up here. We ready to get the fuck out of here. That's it. Put me on points. You came back from the bathroom, aka downstairs, letting niggas know I was ready to go, and didn't tell me shit. So you was just like, all right, cool, whatever. Not police. Basically, his big ass walked up like Shaq, like, yo, you ready to go? And I was like, no, because then Schnur walked up. It seemed like he walked up with them niggas, right?
Walked up on security at all.
Schnur was with him.
Baby, it wasn't no joke. I was like, dang, I shouldn't have said nothing.
First of all,
I should have minded my business. The world. Schnur was
it was
ready
just
to
that you should have said, look, friend, I told security to come up because you told me that you might not be here. You told me you wanted to go. You told me that, Schnur ain't here. And yeah, so he ended up coming.
I think Schnur was already there. But
Really?
he was trying to, I think he was in
Think
the
he was
cut.
there?
Yeah, a little
What
bit.
you think he was doing?
Because I feel like he was already there. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I didn't know this was going to
Let's
be a
think about
thing.
it and let's talk
so now
about
I'm
it.
thinking about it. I'm thinking he was already there and then saw security coming up to get you and came out the blue like, oh, I'm here. And it was like, it's too late. Like, it was like a thing.
Bitch, it'll never be too late for Schnur. And this
It was never too late. That's my guy. I mean,
like,
so it's my guy. But I'm just saying, that's just the way it happened. And I felt like as a friend, I was being proactive, but I may have overstepped.
Listen, I'm not saying that
What
you
was
were
going
not
on?
proactive, honey,
I just
sweetheart.
heard you say
I
that
just
stuff.
said that this could have all been killed if you was like, look, I called
Ain't not happened. We
whatever,
good.
whatever. We gonna be on the way out, and not have been like, oh, all right, cool. But like, I didn't.
Communication is key with friends, so I have to
I
communicate
had people
better.
buying me drinks and everything, motherfucker. I was
No,
not ready.
we didn't. You didn't need no.
I know I didn't need no more drinks. I know I was
Baby,
pretty fucked up
It was
last night.
time
It wasn't
to go.
I do. No, it wasn't time to go. I told you that I might not be there no more. You was like, all right, it's time to go because she's not comfortable. Cool.
Yeah, basically.
But it's not that I'm not comfortable. I actually feel safe in that place. I just was like, where is Schnur? That's all.
And Schnur showed up.
He did. And once he did, what did I do?
You set your
I
ass.
stayed my ass right
you
there.
sat right there.
And that's just what, hey, yo, he was like, you shut your ass down. No, for real. I stayed my ass right there. And then listen.
And I told Schnur it was my fault. And
Okay, but look, we not even talking. This is not even that part. The part of it was when you kept telling that nigga to sit down like you was the principal or something.
I was trying to tell him that the matter was calm because he arrived. That's what I was trying to say.
That's not what you were trying to tell him.
I was trying to say
You were actually pleading your case, and you were just like,
I was pleading. I definitely pleaded my case.
I know.
Because I didn't think that you did anything. I said, I called for security because you said to me that you didn't see him and you were ready to exit. Period. That's what I got out the deal. But
I did not say.
Okay.
That I was
I
ready
read
to
between the
exit,
lines
Labria.
wrong.
Okay, so look, that's what you did. You read between the lines. You're my friend. That's what friends do. They look out for other friends, and they may read signals a little wrong sometimes, but whatever. That's just what it was. That's just what it was. We can't change last night. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I wanted to tell you and keep that shit just as real as I can keep with you, because I'm like, oh, no. A friend gonna hear my mouth.
And I'm
Girl,
hearing it now.
You was like, sit down right here and talk to her. First of all, Miss Trenchbull, we not.
Stop!
Oh, ain't no mess.
You are mess.
You was like, first of all,
I'm gonna give you this.
You wasn't here. So I'm like, no, the fuck, she not talking to my man like that. Like, what's going on with you?
Not snursh.
Yeah, snursh. And you knew. So I was like, okay, all right, I got this. And I could see he was giving you that look.
Yeah, he
girl.
was.
Because listen,
like,
y'all have to understand she's very short. He was giving you that look like, look, little mama, you better get it together. Cause I ain't fucking around with no little women telling me what the fuck. I ain't fucking around with no big women telling me what to do.
He was in my level at all.
So he was like,
you know what, security care out here.
He said, wait a minute. No, he would never have you put out. But no, he was just like, wait a minute. What the hell is going on here? This little girl talking to me like this. Then you had no makeup on last night, girl. You really look like a little kid.
Girl. You wouldn't even let me put my makeup on.
You had no goddamn makeup on.
Yeah, because you didn't let me put it on.
Well, I took 2 hours to get ready, and you decided to get ready
tell
when I
that
was
part
walking
of
to
the
the
story,
car.
but it's okay.
So that's on you. You
It's cool.
decided to get ready while a bitch was walking to the car.
It's cool.
So listen, that was on you.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'll give you a pass.
So this topic would be friends overstepping their boundaries in their friends' relationships. Now you have to imagine the shoe on the other foot, because if I called your nigga you would be like, why you say that just to and I'd be like, no, I was talking to because like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got snursh and So yeah, that's what we're not doing. Okay, I would never.
I love this episode, friend.
Yeah, I would never try to play.
I love it. Okay,
I would never try to play out of position. Period. You know, even if when it comes to you, I got you, but I don't make decisions for you. Like if I was making all the decisions for you, he would be like, wait a minute, I'm dating her, not you. I'm dating Bria. I'm not dating you. And I do understand, because at the end of the day, I sat on snursh dick last night.
Keep that on record.
All right. So whatever. But no. He's not upset with you. But he did express to me, like, what was her problem? Like, I never see her. And he sees you, out. Not too often, but like he sees you. And he's like, look.
FaceTime him.
She literally never. I'm sorry, you said what? He be FaceTiming you? Because this would be not doing.
I said FaceTime him so I can apologize to him.
I would never in my fucking
Not on the
life.
podcast when it's over.
Never.
The fact of the matter that you shot me with this one right here, you got me, friend. I'm gonna give you this one.
Yeah.
You got me.
All right, you just got to get me next week. Either way, we got some more. We got some more.
I got something for you.
We got some more topics to cover. Now we got a commercial, and if you click off of this podcast, I swear I'm gonna beat your ass. Listen. You know when you've been at your job for years, and at your annual review, your boss gives your promotion to the new hire, and when you try to talk to your boss, he shuts you out. That's happened to me plenty of times, working in fast food, working in security, working anywhere. A lot of times it feels like your boss ain't paying you no mind. But AT&T hears you. AT&T is making big changes to show that they're in service of their customers. One of the first things they're doing to prove it is giving all of them the same deals. In fact, AT&T has made sure all of their customers, both new and existing, gets the same great deals. No matter if you've been with them since your first ringtone or you just now looking to jump. At AT&T, everyone gets promoted to the best deal. Check out smartphone pricing for everyone at att.com/best deals. Restrictions and exceptions may apply. Why is it that the oldest child grows up with the strict rules, but the younger ones always get away with everything? There's no way you would have been allowed to do that. It's like your parents are playing favorites, especially in my household. I was the favorite child because I was the baby. But I bet my big brother was always like, shouldn't everyone get the same treatment? Oh, well. AT&T gets this. And that's why they've been giving all of their customers, both new and existing, the same great deals. Yep, everyone gets the best deals on every smartphone. No plan favorites. Whether you've been with AT&T for years or you just starting to think about switching over. Visit att.com/best deals to learn more. Restrictions and exceptions may apply.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lee Curtis. I am host of the new podcast, Good Friend, on iHeartRadio. On Good Friend, I am talking about friendship, sort of the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want to talk about conflict resolution, about making new friends, about keeping friendships alive through very difficult times. Listen and subscribe to Good Friend on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
This is Miami's own DJ EFN, co-host of the Drink Champs podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Every week, Nori and I sit down with the most legendary artists, producers, and icons in the music industry and the culture at large. So if you like to hear some legendary stories, learn some hip-hop history, or just want to have a good laugh, make sure you go to subscribe to Drink Champs on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Now listen, so the first half was about overstepping your boundaries in your friends' relationships or your friends' situationships. Now the second one is about friends, period. Now listen, so if you had a friend that one day brought you around another friend and introduced you to, if you started hanging with that friend because you two got so cool, without the other friend,
The original friend
who even was the reason that you two came together or even was introduced to one another, how does that affect the friendship between you and the original friend? Would you
being on both
feel?
sides of the fences?
Yeah.
It can destroy some stuff.
Okay.
I have introduced people to other individuals, and they have done things to me, or we have had a falling out, but they have stayed connected with my other, friends, and then we're still friends. So it's like a thing, but it's like a disappointing thing because it's like, how are you still friends with my friend? And like it's a thing. So like it can be a very hurtful thing too. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Being on the other side of the other fence, you was introduced to a friend from another friend. And you and the other friend gets to vibing, and it's a vibe. Like I'm into vibes, period. So when a vibe comes my way, I try to embrace the vibe because I don't like negative energy.
Absolutely.
So I just like, all right, we're doing
Except
this
last night. But go ahead.
We're doing this, we're doing that. Like it's my type of vibe. Like I just always wanted to be in the presence of positive energy, if that makes sense.
No,
and so I just go where the vibe is, where the vibe is taking me, because I know where I want to go. So it's a thing. It's a vibe for me. It's energy for me. It's that type of thing.
And it's always authenticity. It's genuinity. Like if you are genuine and you are the type of bitch that I can go with anywhere, it's a fucking vibe.
It's a
like I said,
vibe.
for me, I told my listeners this shit last week. Like, I haven't known you for very, very long, but I met you through one of our mutual friends, and you are very genuine. You make me laugh, and all I do is make other people laugh for a living. I do that. I have to do that whether I want to or not. If I have a show at 8:00 tomorrow, I can't postpone the show because I'm going through some shit. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Unless there is a family emergency, death, or, COVID, or whatever can stop that. Not too many things can stop that, though. You know what I'm saying? TV opportunity, okay, cool. But I have to go out there with that hat on all the time. I have to go out there with that face on all the time, and I never get to laugh. That's why even the guy I'm dating now, he makes me laugh so much.
Love it.
You make me laugh. Like I'm getting this laughter in my life now. Not saying I had like a hard life or anything, but
I love it.
it's very trying when you have to make everybody else laugh, and you don't find much funny. Like,
and it's not too many people of your caliber who will allow people even in their space to make them laugh. Like it's like, because it's all, some people have motives in what they're doing.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be around you because who you are. That's my
And
last.
you've seen that.
You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing I want to do. I just try to be who I am. And the fact that I can be who I am around you, and that's still a vibe for you, and we can still do stuff, and then you can still correct me when I'm wrong. I can say like,
course.
Jess, that was wrong, or you can come to me for advice. Even the short period of time that we've been friends, it matters. Like that's a vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't always got to go out and do stuff. We can do stuff in the house. Yeah. You know, we watch anything.
Like,
we can do stuff in the house.
Motherfucker, how often? Like almost every day.
More than I'm home.
Period. So like I do understand that, and the access to my place now is very limited. I can count on not even 2 hands how many people know where I live now. Yeah. And 3 of those people know because they have to know. That's family. Yeah. That's my team. You know, but you know, you and baby. You know, so it's just like it's very different for me to expose everything coming from friends who just had it out for me lately. Right. You know, and the previous past. Like, oh, I had a bitch put my address out online.
That was different.
Big reason why I moved.
But I mean, seriously, like when we're speaking on friends and, you know, meeting you through a mutual friend, like I don't even know what my first impression of you was, or I don't even remember, because I felt like we clicked. And, you know, we seen each other prior to meeting through this mutual friend. We seen each other out, you know, basketball games, which is fine, stuff like that. But it was like when we clicked, when we was connecting, we clicked. It was like it was a thing. It wasn't like who's that? It wasn't that. It just we just connected. I don't know if it was like a you know, I know you're into the church. You know,
absolutely, I'm very much spiritual.
So I don't know if it was like
much.
You know, I mean, at the end of the day, my prayer is always to I want to be in a divine connection. Like I don't want no like relationships just because of who I am or because of who somebody else is. I just want everything to be divine and lined up, if that makes sense. No. And that's the only thing I want. I don't want to be around nobody because of what they got going on, because what they got I can have, and they can give me inspiration to get what they have. You know what I'm saying? So it's never my thing to be around somebody because of what they have and all that stuff. It's always been a motivational thing for me, if that makes sense. And so us meeting through a mutual friend who we love to death, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we still cool for a mutual friend, but I feel like it was a blessing from above, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And even if it doesn't, we can make it make sense to people because it makes sense to us. So we just have to interpret it for them. You know what I'm saying? On a spiritual level, maybe this was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with things in your life. I deal with things in my life. We talk all the time. We talk every day. We prophesy to one another. You know, we give encouraging words to each other. And a lot of things that I say to you, you feel from your heart, you know, and I say them from my heart. So I do want to tell you wholeheartedly, I love you.
I love you too.
But you fucked up last night. You know it is what it is. And look, you knew I was gonna come back to that. I don't know why you sitting here looking like, oh, she let me. Yeah, I love you to death.
I love you too, so
that's what friends are for.
But if you can correct me, am I wrong, and we can bounce back from that,
then that's on everything.
That's a whole nother level of friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like some people think that when you do that, it's like I can't
be cool with her. Oh no, she came with her friend. No, that's what friends are supposed to do.
Cool. We bounces back like double times from what
was going on,
you know, and that's how we, and you've kind of taught me, even in our relationship and our friendship, you've kind of taught me that, like, no, you can be friends after this, like,
after
we don't gotta go 2, 3, 5 weeks without speaking, like, no, you texted me the next day, like, you good, friend? You all right? What you doing?
Hi, baby. What I said to you this morning, I said, we really got to talk today. And you was like, okay, what's up? Cool. And then you went to sleep because we were so tired and shit. We went to sleep, you woke up. I was like, all right, girl, we got to do this podcast, girl. We got to chill. You know what I'm saying? Get something to eat.
Our mission. Like, we didn't let nothing stop it because of what happened last night.
And what we going to do when we leave today?
Bye, y'all.
Probably go get some drinks and some cribs. You know what I'm saying? Bye. We're going to get some drinks and some goddamn crabs. And listen, that brings you to the end of the episode today. If I can give a word to any of my women, it can be, listen, if you fall out with a friend, you can honestly get back. Depending on the fallout now, bitch. If she's done slept with your man, if she done called your mama a crackhead, if she done stole from you, those are things you can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, my mom don't deserve that. I didn't deserve to get taken off by you. What the fuck? I look like a lick. And, you know, certain things just, you just can't reconcile after, you know? But if you truly love someone, you wouldn't say anything to hurt them to the point of no return anyway. So I want to say that. Now, in the beginning of the episode, we talked about friends overstepping boundaries. You got to check your friends. Like, I checked my friend on the episode. I really did. I checked my baby and she got it right. It'll never happen again. But one thing she will always do is her best to protect me. And she cannot tell me that she's not going to do that. You understand? Because that will just be too much unlike her.
I got you, friend.
Shout out to LaBria Shannon on today for her third week in a row, her third consecutive episode of Carefully Reckless with me, just hilarious. What do you got to say?
Don't surprise me next week.
I promise I have to do this. You made my baby mad, and he never gets mad at anybody.
I saw V.
I know he has the most laid back personality. I know. Okay. All right. Look, she's telling me to get off because she gonna cuss this nigga the fuck out. She gonna cuss me out for this nigga when we get off of here. So make sure you tune in next week, every Wednesday, hump day. And in my best pan voice, I love me. I love y'all. And y'all love me. And y'all love y'all. Peace. Carefully Reckless is a production of iHeartRadio and The Black Effect. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
Are you One Tree Hill obsessed? Are Brooke, Peyton, and Haley your BFF goals? Join Sophia Bush, Hillary Burton, and Bethany Joy Lenz on the Drama Queens podcast to relive, relove, and rewatch every One Tree Hill minute.
There are no fans like One Tree Hill fans. There is no family like our family. So we got together to do a rewatch podcast to relive the show as so many of you have.
Listen to Drama Queens on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
News with a new perspective.
News with a Black perspective.
The Black Information Network is the first all-news audio and digital network
for and by the Black community.
Get the podcast and get the biggest news and business stories delivered to you every morning.
Subscribe to the Black Information Network daily and wake up with the latest from the Black Information Network.
Loaded and ready to go when you are.
Listen to the Black Information Network daily on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts,
or wherever you get your podcasts.
Drugs. Almost everyone uses them, and everyone has an opinion about them. I'm Ethan Nadelman, host of the new podcast, Psychoactive. I'll be talking with scientists and politicians, celebrities and activists about all things drugs.
You know, I think ecstasy saved my marriage.
Why do we have receptors in our brain that fit molecules made by poppy plants?
Psychoactive is out now. Listen to Psychoactive on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.